Today we are going to talk about the integration of a function, or let me say the antiderivative of a function. So if we have a function f of x, then you can integrate this function with respect to x. So you can write integration f of x dx. This is the sign of the integration, and this is the function that you wanted to integrate with respect to dx. So we can say that integration is an antiderivative, or we can say it is a reverse process of the derivative. Okay, for example, if we have a function x power 5, you know that derivative of x power 5 is 5x to the power 4. So if you wanted to integrate 5x power 4 with respect to x, so you can find 5x power 4 dx will be x to the power 5 plus c. C is called the constant of integration here. So if you want to find the derivative of the right hand side, you will have 5x to the power 4. And if you integrate the left hand side, you get the right hand side, which is the derivative of which is the integration of 5x power 4. So again, if you have derivative x power 5, it will be 5x power 4. If you integrate this guy, you will have x power 5 plus constant of integration. We have some basic rules here, as you can see, and you have to study these rules well, and you have to put these rules inside your mind. For example, we have another rules here: summation and difference of two integrals. Constant, you can multiply here integration by constant. You can release the constant outside, and for example, if you have here 2x power 3, you can get this 2 outside, and you can integrate x power 3 to be x power 4 over 4 according to the first rule. If you have x power n for the first rule of the integration, x power n, its integration is x power n plus 1 over n plus 1. Here, if you can see here in this rule, if you have x power n, its integration is x to the power n plus 1. You can add 1 to the power, and you have to divide by the new power. Also, integration of a constant dx is kx plus the constant of integration c. Integration of sine x is negative cosine x, because derivative of cosine is negative sine. And integration of sec squared x is tan x, because derivative of tan is sec squared. And here, integration of e power x is the same as e power x, because derivative of e power x is e power x. Integration 1 over x is ln x, because derivative ln x is 1 over x. Integration of cosine x is sine x, because derivative sine x is cosine x. Integration of sec x tan x is sec x, because derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. So we have an example here. Find the integration of x squared minus 4x plus 3 dx. Now you have to apply the rules. The integration will be x power 2 here. You can add 1 to the power, and you have to divide by the new power. So x power 2, it will be x power 3 over the new power, which is 3. Now we have negative 4, copy paste. X to the power 1, it will be x power 2, add 1 to the power, x power 2 over the new power. 3 is a constant. The integration of a constant 3 is 3x. And don't forget the constant of integration plus c. Another example: 3e to the power x minus 1 over x plus 2x squared minus 6 dx. So here we have 3. Integration of e power x is e power x. Integration of 1 over x is ln x. Integration of x squared, add 1 to the power, so you have x power 3 over the new power x power 3, and 2 you can write it as it is. Minus 6, its derivative is negative 6x, plus the constant of integration c. Integration of x power 3 plus 1 over root x. Here you can rewrite your problem again as x power 3 plus 1 over root x. Root x is x to the power half. So we have 1 over x power half. You can write it as x to the power negative half. And the integration of this guy equals x to the power 3, add 1 to the power. So you have x power 4 over the new power x power 4. Here we have add 1 to the power. So you have x to the power half over the new power half plus the constant of integration c. Integration 3x squared. Integration x squared, you can add 1 to the power, so you have x power 3 over the new power 3, and you have to write 3, the coefficient 3 here, so you can delete, you can cancel these two numbers, 3 with 3. Integration of sine x is negative cosine x according to the table of integration. Integration of sec squared is 10x according to the table of integration, or because derivative of 10 is sec squared. And you can simplify here this expression, and this is your final answer. And please don't forget the constant of integration c. We have some shortcuts here of some expressions involving ax plus b. For example, if you have ax plus b to the power n, you can write it again, and you can add 1 to the power and divide by the new power times the coefficient of a plus the constant c. If you have e to the power, if you have e to the power ax plus b, its integration is e to the power ax plus b over the coefficient of x, which is a, plus the constant c. Cosine ax plus b dx, its integration is integration cosine is sine ax plus b over the coefficient of x, which is a, plus the constant c. Sine ax plus b, its integration is negative cosine ax plus b over the coefficient a. Negative cosine ax plus b over the coefficient a plus the constant c. Integration of 1 over ax plus b. You know that integration 1 over x is ln x. And now integration 1 over ax plus b is ln ax plus b over the coefficient a. Here we have some examples. Integration 3x squared, its integration is x to the power 3, add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. And here we have 3. E power 2x plus 1. The integration of the exponential e to the power 2x plus 1 is e to the power 2x plus 1, but over the coefficient of x here. Integration of, here we have negative 2. Integration of cosine is negative sine 3x plus 2 over the coefficient of x over 3, plus the constant of integration. And you can simplify this problem here by cancel 3 here, and you get the final answer as you can see here in the final line. Another example, 2x plus 3 to the power 10 plus e to the power 5x minus cosine 2x. Integration of this guy is the same. Add 1 to the power, so you have power 11 over the new power times derivative of 2x or times the coefficient of x. Again, here we have 2x plus 3 to the power 10. It will be to the power 11 over 11 over the coefficient of x here. E power 5x is e power 5x over the coefficient of x, which is 5. Cosine 2x, it will be sine 2x over the coefficient of x here over 2 and plus the constant of integration c. And we have another method to solve integration like the substitution, which can be discussed in the next part of this lecture.